See run scorers. What about wicket takers? Who's leading? Who's top of the pile? Certainly on 10. Senior as well. So you see the two Kiwi bowlers there, two New Zealanders, top of the pile. Banging ball, just be a single. Ben Stokes next in. The cunning full toss, here it goes again. Use the facilities. There's another. Out in the deep. Just goes to show, doesn't it, that when luck's not going your way, you just got to keep going, and it wasn't probably the three best balls he's bowled, but he got the result. Slow back of the length ball again. Just brings it another single. 4 from it, 121 for 3.
রবি সুপারফাস্ট ইন্টারনেটে এখন খেলা দেখো তোমার মোবাইল। খেলা দেখতে লগ ইন করো tv.robihome.mobi-তে।
সর্বোচ্চ মানের ফুটে প্লাস্টিক ও ভার্জিন মেটেরিয়াল দিয়ে তৈরি মাদার টাচ ব্যবহার করা যায় নিশ্চিন্তে।
England need 33. Change of bowling. We saw the out of the attack. It's going to be Santner. Deep long on, deep long off. They might have kept him on, but they've gone for Sena. They might just think that if they can get one more wicket here from him, keep him in for one more and bring him on when it's a bit closer. Orthodox left arm spin then, Mitchell Santner. 2 overs, 1 for 19.
So, live online settings. খেলাটা লাইভ হচ্ছে এটা ইন্টারনেটে যে কেউ দেখো।
It's a single there, it's that sensible play. Leg side is quite open. New Zealand looking to defend that leg side boundary. If they're smart, if they're sharp, there's a little dink into the leg side, you can pick up 2. You've got to scramble New Zealand quick.
Absolutely, but that first shot, the first ball, that's all they have to do. 6 of those. Just use the natural angle of the ball, the spin of the ball down the wicket.
That's clever. Gonna have clear minds, Brett. Just look at it. 31 for 34. Knock it around.
And if you do that, naturally the bad ball will come. You know, you'll pick up your boundaries, you'll pick up the odd 4, a potential 6. That will come in time, but in kicking off these ones, easy pickings for him.
And then again, that little man. It's a little man in your head somewhere. Big shot, big shot. Come on, play a big shot.
That little man was in my head the whole time I was batting.
I think we had one, and you know him, Darren Goff. He used to talk to the little man. Two men just behind square, usually are 2 orthodox spin bowlers.
We'll close the over out now. Only 3 runs from this over, 1 ball remaining.
Maxwell ball. Excellent over from Sam for 3 from it. 124 for 3.
No matter what, protect your walls with Royale. It comes with Teflon Surface Protector.
সর্বোচ্চ মানের ফুড গ্রেড প্লাস্টিক ও ভার্জিন মেটেরিয়াল দিয়ে তৈরি মাদার টাচ ব্যবহার করা যায় নিশ্চিন্তে।
সিঙ্গাড়ার পরেই চাই ম্যাজিক অফ ফ্রেশনেস, চাই নতুন সান্টা ফ্রেশ চুইংগাম। রোয়াল ইস্পাত, দৃঢ়তার ইস্পাত ইনসাইড।
Combination here. Well, he's going to be Grant Elliott off cutters.
I think it's a good option. Take the pace off the ball, let them make all the pace on the ball. A couple of full shots. I think that with the quicks tonight, just skidding through and really holding up, easy for the batsmen to play all their shots and deflect as well.
And he's gone tight at short mid wicket and short extra cover.
And there's some energy here in the field. The New Zealand players, they need a bit more bubble, a little bit flat. There's a couple of hands on hips, the old teapot. This is the biggest game of their life at the moment. It's certainly not over. It's a funny game, cricket.
Into the 20s, 29 from 29. Wide open there, leg side. You can get a single, just work the ball.
And Joe Root on strike now. He'll be hoping to get his team over the line. He wants to be there at the end. He wants to play the innings. And the finishing innings, what Kohli does. That's right through to the end. Make sure the job's done. Doesn't leave it for nobody else.
Now then, ask the captain. What do you want to know from the winning captain? Really slow. Luke going deep in his crease and just getting a single. It is wide open there, leg side.
I think that's what Grant Elliott wants. He wants him to play a full shot across the line of the stumps. Just needs a little one to kick low, a little inside edge on the stumps. Good crowd tonight. We've certainly enjoyed their cricket.
Well, we've seen that before from Butler. Cheeky as you like, he doesn't miss.
But it's such a good shot in the contest of what's happening. Just look at that. Swings it around and just helps himself for 4.
You see that? Red Indians are in sitting balls. Steady 7 from the over. 131 for 3.
দাঁতের সেন্সিটিভিটি বলতে আমরা বুঝি তীক্ষ্ণ শীর্ষের অনুভূতি। আউচ। আমি প্রতিদিন সেন্সোডাইন টুথপেস্ট ব্যবহারের পরামর্শ দিই। এটি দাঁতের সেন্সিটিভিটি দূর করে।
England behind at this stage, 2 runs behind. Who brought a smile to Scott Styris' face. There might be ahead after this ball. Goes away for 4.
Oh, they had one ball to get that out, but no, one ball England behind New Zealand at the same stage. And now normal service has been resumed. Deft touch. Joe Root.
Just shows how important small chunks of a game are in 2020. In 50 overs, you have a bad 4 overs somewhere down the line, you can drag it back. 20 overs, New Zealand had such a bad last 4 overs, not being able to drag it back yet. What England will be saying is don't get it to the last over, win it before the last over. Because as we saw against South Africa, funny things can happen in that last over. Win it in the 19th, or try to.
I heard Craig Cumming mention in the pre-match show that whoever wins the key moments in this match will win the game. And I think that's exactly what England have done. Those last 4 overs were brutal.
Pulled away, in the gap. England need just 14 more.
Drag down from Nish Sodhi. Josh Butler, too good a player to miss out on this. Placement again, perfect.
Oh, straight down the ground. Butler's in a hurry to get to Kolkata.
Last ball to drag down this time. Tossed up from Sodhi, the overcorrection. And the power evident. Butler. Fantastic strike down the ground.
And again, same shot, same result. What a star player he is, Josh Butler. He wants to finish in style. He's not going to stumble over the finish line.
New Zealand scored 20 in the last 4 overs of their innings. England have scored 21 in the last 5 deliveries.
Yep. When this over started, England were 2 runs behind. They are now doing the maths, 17 runs ahead. 2 to win. They do it in buzzers. They do 1. Scores are level, 153 for 3.
England have been outstanding, thoroughly deserved winners in this match. The last 4 overs, those 2 men on screen, Chris Jordan, Ben Stokes, were brilliant. Exhibition of death bowling.
Into context, how good a win this has been by England. New Zealand have won 9 of their last 10 T20s and have won 6 in a row. So this is a very good New Zealand outfit. They've won 4 out of 4 up until this point in this tournament. Pretty much everyone's in. There's a man out at Cow Corner. Pulled away, pulled all the way. What a way to go through to a final. Brilliant from England. Outstanding performance. Win with style, win with flair, win with ease.
আকর্ষণীয় নতুন সাজে পোলার আইসক্রিম।
অবৈধ অনিবন্ধনকৃত সিম ব্যবহার দেশ ও জাতির জন্য বিপজ্জনক। আপনার বন্ধ সচল এয়ারটেল কানেকশন বায়োমেট্রিক পদ্ধতিতে করুন রি-রেজিস্ট্রেশন। রি-রেজিস্ট্রেশন সফল হওয়ার পর 19 টাকা রিচার্জ করলেই পাবেন 3 জিবি পর্যন্ত ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট। তাই দেরি না করে এখনই আপনার এয়ারটেল কানেকশন রি-রেজিস্ট্রেশন করুন। এয়ারটেল, দেশের সেরা স্মার্টফোন নেটওয়ার্ক। শীতে কাঁপাকাঁপি, গরমে দাপাদাপি। আছে এর সমাধান। নিন ঘরের চালের স্থায়ী সমাধান, আনোয়ার সিমেন্ট শীট। 5 স্তরের আনোয়ার সিমেন্ট শীটে ঘর থাকে গরমে ঠান্ডা আর শীতে গরম। আমার জীবন এখন ফুরফুরা। আনোয়ার সিমেন্ট শীট, সব সিজনে ফিট।
তাহলে
your dreams with Good Luck Car Pencil. Good luck, creating success.
ভবন নির্মাণের কংক্রিটে CSH জেলের দৃঢ় বন্ধন দীর্ঘস্থায়ী, তাই জার্মানি সর্বাধুনিক বালিকা মেশিনে তৈরি ফ্রেশ সিমেন্ট মানে the high performance cement.
Played absolutely brilliantly. They actually took their foot off the pedal a little bit to get over the line because they realised they had so much of time. Here's that winning moment. Short all the way. Exactly what Butler expected. I'm going to win this with a 6.
Partnership at the end, 49 of just 29 deliveries. Without playing a shot in anger, really. Clinical from England. So the sportsmanship of the contest, which is still good to see. Two good teams. The English prevailing to a brilliant effort, particularly with the ball at the end of their innings. Some aggressive stroke play at the top.
Yeah, England have played some good cricket against New Zealand over the last year or so. They didn't fear them at all. The revolution, the one-day revolution started against New Zealand in the summer of 2015 after a horrendous World Cup campaign in 50 overs. New coaching staff, new personnel, new way of playing white ball cricket. And long overdue, they're back to a final. Last time they were in a final was in the West Indies, and they beat Australia, and they're there again. Very good from Hales, very good from Root, very good from Butler, exceptional from Jason Roy. 78 from 44 deliveries.
New Zealand had no answer to the Jason Roy onslaught. Began in the first over. Corey Anderson being dispatched for 4 boundaries. Adam Milne tried hard, he bowled quickly, getting up to 151. From that moment on, it was just a matter of time. The spinners, who have been so good for New Zealand, they took wickets, but they were expensive. In the end, England running out the winners with just shy of 3 overs to spare.
There's the match summary. England won the toss, decided we're going to have a bowl. New Zealand were restricted to 153 for 8. They lost 64 for 7 in the last 10 overs. Stokes and Jordan brilliant at the end. Willie pretty good. Ali pretty good. England chased with plenty of time, plenty of overs to spare in 20 overs terms. Roy made 78, but there was 32 not out. Okay, time for player of the match. Here's Pommy and Bangla with Jason Roy.
Jason, congratulations, well played. You're a player of the match, and I'm sure you're not surprised by that, but why do you feel you played so well tonight?
I don't know. I don't know about just myself. I think the bowling unit bowled really well to keep them down to that. They're obviously a hugely dangerous lineup. So I went out there and tried to get the team off to a good start, and it came off for me tonight. And yeah, we won quite well.
Anything particularly different in your approach today? You seem to go hard at it all the time when you turn up at the top of the order.
Yeah, I just felt as if it was a chance to go out there on a decent wicket and get off to a great start. It's one of those totals where if you don't get off to a great start and you have a little hiccup, it can be a bit dangerous in the middle overs. So I just gave it a crack and it came off.
Does that ever change, the giving it a crack?
No, of course it shouldn't really change. Sometimes there'll be some games where you start slowly, your first 10 balls, you might not get a boundary. So I got a few boundaries early and it just kept going from there.
As far as your role is concerned, is it one of those where you have a license and you play just about the same way every time?
Yeah, I think that's the way a lot of us play as well. The whole team has got that kind of license and that kind of that opportunity to go out there and do what they want and be free with their skills.
As far as pressure is concerned, this is a semi-final, big game. You know, if you do well, then you get into the final. But did you think about that at all?
No, not really. I just looked at the runs that were needed and knocked them off. Obviously, if you let the occasion get to you, then it can be to your detriment. So I just went out there and gave it a crack, mate.
It was entertaining. I'm sure all those that turned